Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Decode with them. Friends, in our channel today onwards we are starting digital electronic course. So today we are starting introduction to digital electronics. Now starts with introduction to before discussing what is digital electronics, first we have to learn about what is electronic circuits and how many types are there. Electronic circuits are two types. First one, analog circuits. Second one, digital circuits. Now, what is analog circuits and what is digital circuits? Coming to the analog circuits deals with continuously varying voltages and currents. Example like I am taking one sinusoidal waveform because it is continuously varying with respect to time. This is I am taking as input for analog circuits. Voltage VRI with respect to time. Now they can take any value within this range. I'm assuming the range as 5 volt, minus 5 volt, 0. Now at this time we are checking means it is 5 volt exactly. After some time we are checking means it may be 3 volts. Here with respect to time it is continuously changing voltage, so that will get infinite values is possible for this waveform. With respect to time when we are checking means infinite values is possible. Example like I'm taking one oven. This oven I'm setting temperature at 65 degrees. It may be the temperature is 65 degrees or it may be 64.96 degrees with respect to time, or it may be 64.9579 degrees also, because analog electronics has more precision. That's why it depends upon the tool, it will take fraction part. Now coming to the applications where we are using this analog circuits, we are using this in audio amplifiers, power supply, and devices which with moving needles like speedometer, thermometer, like that. Examples, this moving needles where we are using is that in our labs we are using voltmeter with moving needle. Inside it is analog circuit only. When we are driving an vehicle like a bike, there speedometer is there. It will represents the speed by moving this needle. It is also inside this meter we have analog circuit. For these applications we are using these analog circuits. Next, coming to the digital circuits. What is digital circuit? Coming to the digital circuits, it's only take the specific voltage levels. It will take high and low. Only two levels it will take. For analog circuits, infinite values is possible, but for these only two values we can take with respect to voltage with time. It may be high or it may be low. only two values is possible with respect to time. High 1, 5 volt or 1 volt, or low, it's 0 volts. Coming to this, the digital circuits, from changing value from 0 to 1, 1 to 0, it has to be happened instantly, or discrete jumps we can call it as. From 1 to 0 it is happening instantly. But coming to this analog circuits, it will go slowly, like sinusoidal, from changing from one value to another value. But here it happens instantly from 0 to 1, 1 to 0. Now coming to the example, like I'm taking one oven. Here I'm setting 65 degrees. I'm taking 64 degrees. Now it will stay 64 degrees continuously with respect to time. When I want to increment this temperature, it will be 65 degrees. It will be 66 degrees. 1 degree increment is happening. For analog electronics, maybe it possible, like within this 64 to 65, it may be 64.56, 64.956 degrees. Like this way, this many infinite values is possible. But coming to the digital, only steps will happen from 64 to 65, 65 to 60, like that way. Step voltage increment, step voltage temperature is changing. Now coming to the applications where we are using this. We are using these digital circuits in computers, laptops, mobile phones, digital cameras, automobiles, like in automobiles, automatic braking system and a air braking system. For all the circuits we are using digital circuits. Digital clocks, watches, TVs, military applications, so everything we will prefer digital rather than analog circuits. Now question will rise that why? Yeah. Why digital circuits are more popular? Because it is easier to design. How it is easier to design? Because digital circuits only uses two voltage levels. Usually it is high or low, so that the designing of circuit will be reduced. For analog circuits, infinite values will be possible. For this, we have to check whether it is high or low. Based on that, the designing of circuit will be easier compared to analog circuits. That's why we are preferring digital circuits. And secondly, can be programmed. Means now I am taking one oven and I am taking one washing machine. For both, I am taking one digital circuit I am designed. Coming to the functionalities, oven will work differently, washing machine functionality is different. But for this and for washing machine, I am using same circuit. For this also I am installing the same circuit. For this washing machine also I am installing the same circuit. Now programming will play a crucial role now. Here I'm writing program for oven. So this digital circuit will work like oven. Oven functionality, what is that? That functionality will work now. Now I am changing the program for washing machine. Now the same circuit will act as washing machine functionality as well. That's why it is can be programmable. By changing the program, by same digital circuit can change its functionality. It may be works as oven or it may be works as washing machine as well. This is the second advantage. And coming to third, resist to noise betterly. How it is these digital circuits will resist the noise. Normally noise means it is an unwanted small amount of voltage that will be presented during these circuits. In digital, in analog circuits, due to this noise will affect the output. But coming to the digital circuits, this noise effect will be restricted. How it is happening is that now it is the 1 0. In this waveform, suddenly small amount of noise is happening. Due to this small amount of voltage noise, it will try to flip this 1 to 0 or vice versa from 0 to 1. But that is not possible unless this noise voltage is more than the threshold voltage, then only this flipping is possible. Like this way, these digital circuits will resist the noise because we are taking only two voltage levels. That's the reason. And fourthly, it will store data easily. Normally digital data is ones and zeros. This data can be easily stored in our memories like RAM, and we can easily retrieve this data without losing the data is possible. That is the advantage. And next, fit more functions into a small chip. Now I'm taking one IC chip. For this IC, it consists of lot of digital electronic components are there. It is made with billions and trillions of tiny transistors. So by placing these all things inside this IC, it will perform more functions, more complex functions this IC chip can perform. So the digital will support for that, for integrating this all circuits into the small chip and performing the task easy. And finally, these digital circuits are more accurate. Example like voltmeter is there. What we are while we are doing any lab, we will see this meter, voltmeter with moving needle. When one person is observing from there here, so he find the reading as 65 volts. Another person is looking from here, he find it is 66 volts. Due to this human error, accuracy will be affected. But when we use digital voltmeter, it will represents in 7 segment display, it will represent the value accurately. It's 65 volts. So accuracy will be high. in digital circuits, because it is measuring by using electronic circuits, electronic sensors what are there. By using that it will measure the voltage. That's why this, due to this all advantages are there for digital electronics, digital circuits what we are. That's why we are preferring digital circuits compared with analog circuits. In these digital circuits, in future classes we will discuss about what is number systems, what is Boolean algebra, and logic gates, what is minimization, and what are combinational circuits, what is the difference between combinational circuits, sequential, counters, up counter, down counter, as well as memory and programming, and finally any miscellaneous topics are there we will discuss in further slides. I hope this video is informative for you. When you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and comment your opinion about this video. Thank you.